Sorry.
Okay, get fast. It's been 4 months. It's already July. Guys, July. Where has time gone? If you are thinking of heading out of town, especially to Tagaytay, here are the things you need to know. What's up? Good morning. It's 8:30 on the clock on a Sunday and I'm here with Alek. Hi! Where are we going, Alek?
We're going south, somewhere south.
Oh my god, the bundoks and the...
I've been feeling restless. This city is relentless. It wears me down and leaves me dry. I could use...
I think it's the second week of the general community quarantine, and now that we're up in Tagaytay, our plan was to hit the famous Starbucks coffee with a view, but apparently dine in Starbucks is not yet allowed, and it's gonna be a long process, and there's only one person per car that's allowed to go in. In fact, you can't even use the bathroom. At least Starbucks has been very stringent with all of this. Anyway, we're now changing plans and we're heading to Balay Dako, which is apparently open at a 30% dining capacity. I'm ready for some coffee and some good breakfast on a Sunday. We should do this more often.
You should. Why not? I'm game.
Yes, game na game talaga.
All the noise and all the chaos. I only want to hear the sound of the earth. I only want to feel the ground underneath. No pavement, no concrete, just leaves in my heart. I only want to hear the sound.
Okay, here's the protocol before you enter into this establishment here in Balay Dako. They're gonna ask you to take a photo of this one, and the browser that links to this page immediately pops up on your phone, and you're just gonna have to fill out a form that certifies that you're COVID-free. Once you're done submitting the form, it actually pops up into their system, and they immediately know what your name is. Diba, kuya? Yes. Alright!
Buildings into mountains, streams instead of fountains. Take all the gray and turn it green. People like a sea flowing through the street, passing over me, passing over me.
Okay, status update. It's 10 o'clock and then we got here at Balay Dako. They're supposed to open at 11, so we were supposed to head to Breakfast San Antonio's instead. That is already open, but we had to use the washroom. And then when we got here, the restaurant manager was like, "Sige ma'am, mag-open na po kami para sa inyo, buena mano." So, for those of you who want to head to Tagaytay, you can actually just get here early, and some restaurants might actually just open up for you because you're here. Yeah, I think all of them are just dying to have people dine in their place because it's been a slow past 3-4 months, I guess. So this is a good thing.
All the noise and all the chaos. I only want to hear the sound of
Same process when looking and ordering their menu. You just have to take a photo of this one, and then it pops up. The link pops up on your phone. And there you go. Alright, so it's all right here.
I only want to feel the ground underneath. No pavement, no concrete, just leaves in my heartbeat. I only want to hear the sound of the earth.
Alright, for those of you who are not familiar with the Al volcano, it's one of the most famous ones here in the Philippines. It's a 2-hour drive away from the city. A lot of people come here during the weekend to have a good view of this place here in Tagaytay, and you're also getting a prime view of the beautiful lake of Taal. Taal actually exploded a few months ago. It definitely affected like a lot of the businesses here because the entire place here were covered in ashes. A few months after that, the COVID happens. Life stopped here for quite a bit. So it really slowed down the businesses here in Tagaytay. So this is what the Taal volcano looks like right now. It has definitely changed in form and shape. It doesn't look like the volcano that we know from before. But either way, I'm just so glad to be here and to be seeing a very different scenery from the city. I mean, anyone would love it here. The breeze, the air, and just being able to see the sky and all these lush greeneries right behind me. And of course, a nice travel buddy na biglaan lang naman magyaya. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my god, ang laki niya pala. Okay. Alek and I just finished devouring the entire meal that we have here. Actually, we haven't even finished the whole thing. You can actually bring this home if you like.
Yeah.
It is 11:30. Yeah, we still have so much time ahead of us. We were the first ones here, and boy are we glad that we actually got here pretty early because the restaurant filled up quite fast as soon as they opened it up. I mean, like these guys behind us worked here earlier. If you want to have a really good experience in a restaurant here in Tagaytay, then we highly suggest that you guys come here early.
The sound of the earth. I only wanna feel the ground underneath.
We're done with our first spot for the day. So we're just gonna hit the road and see what else is open. I'm craving for coffee, so we're gonna do it somewhere else. Hopefully we'll find the place with a good view as well. And it will beat this one that we have right here. I mean, just look at this place inside. Fudge. This is what the new normal looks like here in Balay Dako. You can no longer go inside the store, so you just have the menu right by the entrance, and then you tell them what you like and you get your payment here.
Ready for me, I was ready for you.
Nandito lahat ng mga order.
It's the truth. I'll never give you up. I'll never turn you loose. You were made for me, and I was made for you. I believe.
Alek and I got here an hour and a half ago. It was 10 o'clock. If you want to get a good spot here, you better make sure that you're here early because the place gets filled up quite fast. See all these cars around me? They weren't around 2 hours ago, that's for sure.
Like I trust the moon. Not a minute late, hope too soon. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you.
Second order of business for the day. Where are we?
Antonio's breakfast.
Breakfast at Antonio.
Breakfast at
Two stumbling round in the same place. Could this be real or a Hollywood prank?
Sup?
waiting for my ice cream.
Did you order na?
Okay. Waiting to be seated.
Waiting to be seated. As you can see right behind me, the place is full. And of course, just like the restaurant that we visited earlier, there's also a protocol in place. All these contact tracing and health tracing as well. Just to make
One eternity later.
Over heels is a dangerous game.
guys, if you've been stuck in the city for far too long, and I'm talking about 3 to 4 months period of time, you're gonna feel like this. How many of you guys feel the same way? Comment on a second.
Status update. It is 2 p.m. on the clock. We had just finished our dessert in our case and coffee for me. And right after that, we're just gonna drive down the Tagaytay road and see what else is out there. But we're also on a mission today, and that is to look for some properties. With more and more people now encouraged to work from home by companies, it only makes sense to be able to just set up your home office, and for as long as you have a fast Wi-Fi connection, you're pretty much set anywhere. It's been 4 months. It's already July. Guys, July. Where has time gone? What else? You know, we should have brought your dog. Kaalaga sa doggy dog.
Hi.
Oh, hey! How are
See
you?
ya.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
We ran into some people that I know. I actually ran into like 3-4 people in the same restaurant. They don't even know each other. So I guess a lot of people from Manila have been going up to Tagaytay because everyone's just been craving for different scenery, just like we are. So if you are thinking of heading out of town, especially to Tagaytay, here are the things you need to know. Number 1, always have your travel pass with you, or like a quarantine pass, just because you don't know which checkpoints you might actually hit, and if that happens, they're gonna ask for that one. Second, just have your masks with you at all times. And third, be prepared to show up at a restaurant that only caters to 30% of its entire capacity. So that means if you want to hit a specific restaurant, make sure that you get there early, or better yet, call them up beforehand to make your reservations. What else? That's what I have so far.
Yeah.
Meron pa ba tayong ibang na-miss out?
None.
Wala pa naman.
It's a nice cottage.
Oh yeah, look at the architecture. It's a lodge. It looks like a cabin. This might be the year that more and more people are gonna move out of the city because they're seeing the value of being able to work remotely. So you don't really have to stay in the city and put up with higher standards of living if you can find it somewhere else for a much lower cost. And you can still sustain a business or a job.
I'll never give you up. I'll never turn you loose. You were made for me.
So Alek and I were just driving around the Nasugbu Highway looking for just like random places to hit, and then we stumbled upon this beautiful house. This is a place that is available for Airbnb. They just opened last December and they've been fully booked ever since. They're currently closed just because they wanted to make sure that the entire place is COVID free. But yeah, thankfully, like the owner, Tita Janet, actually let us in. I'm gonna put the link to their Airbnb page on the description box down below. But as you can see now, it's so beautiful here. Maaliwalas siya. And this place can accommodate 30 people. Yes, that's right, 30 people. So you can bring your entire family, your entire bakada. I'm just gonna show you around the entire place in 3, 2, 1. Roll video.
You were made for me, and I was made for you. I believe.
My favorite part of the house, the bathtub inside, very reminiscent of Bali. Where's the nice bathroom. I'm actually gonna have to use the bathroom. I'm gonna do it really quick. cute ng bathroom! Siyempre, hindi na kayo bathroom.
We're right at what they call their powder room, which is also designed to be a public or commonly shared toilet for everybody. This entire place is enough to accommodate 30 people. So if you have your families, your barcadas, if you're looking for a new place to try out outside of Manila, but close enough to go to during over the weekend, then you might want to check this one out. Link to this place on the description box down below.
Well, there you guys have it. A random out-of-town trip on a Sunday, just somewhere close to the city. As you can see, so many restaurants are back open and there's just a lot of protocols, but it's something that we can get used to. It's still better than staying home or staying in the city, right? What do you think, Alek?
Yeah.
I hope you guys find this video useful, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and tell us in the comment section down below, what is the next destination near Manila that you want to visit? Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys again next time. Bye! By the way, this is Alek and Serica, and this is Tagaytay after the lockdown.